you don't always have to do the minimal, but now let's take it into the martial context. Like if you can stop someone, with 2 punches, why do 3? If you could have stopped them with, 1 punch at, let's say, 50 pounds of force, right? Which is not that much because most adults weigh more than that. Then why do you have to necessarily put, 150 pounds of force into it? But again, in those kind of true contexts, there's adrenaline, right, et cetera. So you may still overdo, right? But hopefully you're not in those kind of extreme situations that often, right? You really have to be a high level master, right? In that kind of high adrenaline situation where there's a lot of uncertainty and you do a strike and it's like just right. Just enough to stop the person, right? Most often when we get that, adrenaline in our system, we tend to overreact, right? And that's true for the martial context. That's also true for a lot of conversations where people get emotional, right? And they say things or do things that they kind of regret, like, why did I? So they overreact, right? And so I think martial cultivation actually is a really good psychosomatic, or somatopsychic way to actually just tune our minds and bodies, right? So it can transfer actually to other situations which are stressful, right? You can check yourself, check your energy, check your breathing. Like, am I getting, too stuck? Am I just in this either or mindset, or can I expand and say, oh, okay, that so-called opponent over there, right? I can see where they're coming from. Yeah, and then take them apart. Just kidding. With wisdom, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I like what you said about basically having the right amount of tension, because I think that's what people struggle with. They hear tension and they think tense, right?
Yes,
like,
yes. Yeah.
But when I'm doing Wing Chun, it feels strong when I'm practicing with you. You feel the strength.
Yeah.
But you're not tense at all. You're able to move.
Yeah, that's it.
You're able to, but you're not relaxed either.
Yeah, not fully. Relaxed where relevant and where necessary.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they think soft means, like I said, super relaxation, where you're like, your arms are super
noodly.
Noodles.
Noodly. Cooked noodles, okay? Not your raw linguine or like that. Yeah, floppy, right? Yeah. Again, it's a bit words. Yeah, that's the problem with words. Yeah, tense sounds like a negative connotation, but tension it's purely physiological. It's in all the exercise physiology books. They talk about tension and contraction, and even in engineering, we talk about tension and compression, right? Is one good or bad? I mean, you need it. Like every road, every bridge you drive over needs to have a balance of tension and compression. And
needs to be flexible.
Yeah, exactly. It's a resilience. You can use that, or as a word to understand a balance between tension and compression, or in musculoskeletal terms, tension and relaxation. Right? Even if you think about, like, you're in a stance, right, and your upper leg bone, the femur, right, if you're kind of in a low stance, the front of the femur is in tension, right? It's being pulled, right? And the back part of the femur is in compression, right? So, even in that context, right? Like, if I do this, if I bend this is your bone, right? The front part here is in tension, is being stretched and pulled, right? And the back part here is being compressed.
Yeah.
So which is right or wrong, and again, tension versus compression, tension versus relaxation. The key is to, like a good cook or a good artist, to be able to harmonize those opposites, like dance them together in a way that's actually ultimately serving the value, serving the purpose of the moment, which can change half a second later. The bone that was, front tension, back compression may actually reverse, to front compression, back tension, or the muscle that was tense, a moment ago, right? Maybe then is relaxed in another context. So